Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Peserta the Second Equanitis International Conference on Islamic Civilization and Humanities, Faculty of Adab and Humanities UIN Sunan Ampel, Surabaya, Indonesia, 29 and 28 May 2024. In this conference, I will be present a paper about Caliph leadership in Islamic story, analysis of Caliph Harun al-Rashid and Khalif Abdurrahman an-Nasir by Ibn Rushdi, Didin Syafruddin and Muradi, lecture Faculty of Islamic Studies, Wiradul University, as Didin Syafruddin and Muradi as lecture of UIN Syarif Hidayatullah, Jakarta. In this time, I will explain about the paper was we sent to this conference. Okay, the abstract of the paper is the study is aimed to describe and identify the view of historian on the governance of Caliph Harun al-Rashid and Khalifah Abdurrahman an-Nasir to reveal and examine the impact of the progress of Islamic civilization during the reign of Khalif Harun al-Rashid and Khalif Abdurrahman an-Nasir, to prove the relevance of leadership of Khalif Harun al-Rashid and the Khalif Abdurrahman an-Nasir in the modern Islamic world in Indonesia. This research is a historical study. Historical writing is not just about telling past events. In historiography, there is analysis, methodology, criticism, and historical reconstruction of an event valid source. Abstract. Second abstract is this research shows that the story of the Abbasid dynasty in Baghdad and the Umayyad dynasty in Andalusia may not be so important in this modern world, but what makes them relevant is the attitude of openness and collaboration with all the parties from the palace and figure of Khalif Harun al-Rashid and Abdurrahman an-Nasir, who encouraged scientific thought, development science, and really research ancient Greek and Persian science as the basis of the advancement of Islamic civilization at the time. The progress of government under the Khalif Harun al-Rashid and Khalifah Abdurrahman an-Nasir was inseparable from element of collaboration with non-Arab parties. Khalif Harun al-Rashid collaborated with the Barmak family and the Persian descent. People of Persian descent dominated most of the important position during Harun al-Rashid time, where the Khalif Abdurrahman an-Nasir collaboration with Christian and Jews, they got position in the government in Andalusia. The story of Khalif Harun al-Rashid and Khalif Abdurrahman an-Nasir is useful for exploring progressive steps toward the glory of Muslim in the modern age. Okay, now about the research method. This research is historical research. Then the method used in this research is historical research. The historical method here is the process of critically examining and analyzing past record and relics. In a more specific sense, Dr. Dudung Abdurrahman explained that historical research is a set of systematic rules and principles to collect historical sources effectively, assess the purpose of synthesis of the result achieved in writing from Dudung Abdurrahman. Research in Islamic history is interesting method. The writing of Islamic history that began during the Umayyad dynasty had many confusion and varied goals. There are those whose goal in the exiled new established caliphate for shape the rule and interest. There are also those who write religious history and write to the greatness of Abu Bakr, Umar, and Uthman. Likewise, there are some credible religious leaders who collect for exacting story, select them, and then write them into history books such as Tabari, Ibnu Ashakir, Ibnu Kathir, who write the story by collecting all news report from various sources and views. Nonetheless, the writing of Islamic historian as source of data and some of knowledge that need to be studied, to be researched, and to be criticized. Okay, the next, this paper that need the historical source. The historical source of this research, a historical book, will tell a lot about the role of Abbasid dynasty in Baghdad, namely first, Tarikh Rusul wal Umam al-Muluk, often cited Tarikh al-Umam al-Muluk by Abu Ja'far Ibn Muhammad al-Tabari. Second, Tarikh al-Baghdad, the book was written by Greek scholar, the name Khatib al-Baghdadi. Third, Uyun al-Akhbar, this book means collected news by Abu Muhammad Nawan by Ibn Qutaybah. Fourth, Tarikh al-Khulafa, this historical book written by Abdurrahman Jalaluddin As-Suyuti. 5. Al-Muntazam fi Tarikh al-Mulk wal-Umam by Abu Faraj ibn Az-Zawzi. 6. Tarikh ibn Khayyat. 7. Al-Bayan al-Mughni fi Akhbar al-Andalus. And the last, Tarikh al-Andalus, written by Abu Marwan and by Abu Marwan al-Kardabus. Conclusion. This paper who concludes that Harun al-Rashid and Abdurrahman al-Nasir are leaders who have tried to carry out good governance. One of the principles of good governance according to Islam is al-adalah, justice, and just explanation of the meaning ya'dilu wa aqrabu taqwa al-Ma'idah. Harun al-Rashid and Abdurrahman al-Nasir were carried there to the principle amanah wal adalah, justice, honesty, and fairness are the basis of good leader running in his government. A leader must be trustworthy and bear justice in society. Second conclusion is, this research shows that the story of Abbasid dynasty in Baghdad and Umayyad dynasty in Andalusia is perhaps not so important to this modern world, but what makes them relevant is the theme of collaboration with other parties toward progress, with Khalif Harun al-Rashid and Abdurrahman al-Nasir, who find Khalif, who encourage scientific thinking and the development of science. The main example of Muslim and non-Muslim served together in the Abbasid bureaucracy in Baghdad and Umayyad in Andalusia provide the model that Muslim can be referred to modern Indonesian thinker, often limit the scope of this mode of change as coming from the West, from a modern background, but look at the extensive story of Khalif Harun al-Rashid and Khalif Abdul al-Wahid, many useful to explore progressive steps toward change from the glorious past of Islam. This is the conclusion of the paper. Okay, akhirul kalam. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.